This information is private and confidential. You do not want this to fall into the hands of your competition. Introducing total market domination. Massive exposure for pennies. We are longtime business owners ourselves, and we know how many different hats you wear. We've been there. Make a wise and prudent business decision to watch this entire short presentation, and we will help you seriously increase your profits, decrease your advertising costs, and build a brand that will dominate your market. What is about to be revealed to you in this short presentation will open your eyes to what has proven to be the most effective, least expensive way to quickly acquire and retain new, targeted, motivated buyers. Would you agree that it would give you a tremendous competitive advantage for your advertisement to be prominently displayed over and over on 90% of all internet destinations that laser-targeted buyers looking for what you offer could possibly visit? Of course it would. Everybody understands having ads on websites that get thousands of visitors per day is a great thing. National websites such as the New York Times, Washington Post, Fox News, The Blaze, Huffington Post, as well as local websites such as newspapers, radio stations, TV stations, NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, and literally millions of other websites and news outlets. Imagine your ad literally following people who have already expressed an interest in what you have to offer to 90% of the places online where they could possibly go, seeing your ad over and over, constantly, establishing credibility, instilling trust, developing name recognition, and giving you and your business celebrity status in the local market. You may think that this would only be possible in your wildest dreams, but now it is a reality. For a minuscule fraction of what huge Fortune 500 companies spend to do the exact same thing, your business will seem to be everywhere all the time. Your message will be almost constantly in front of motivated buyers who are actively searching for exactly what you offer. This will explode your bottom line by having your ad constantly in front of thousands of laser-targeted prospects by using specific criteria to target them, such as geographic proximity to your location, search history, age, home ownership status, interests, browsing history, income, buying habits, and almost any other criteria that you can possibly imagine. We have unlimited access to that information, and this allows us to place your ad in precisely the right location in real time when a search is made for exactly what you have to offer. This makes it possible to track advertising costs down to the last penny. No more hoping your advertising is working. You will know exactly where your customers are coming from and therefore get the absolute maximum return on investment from every single advertising dollar. How could it even be remotely possible for you to position your business to do the same thing as major Fortune 500 companies that spend millions? Quite frankly, the honest answer to that question is that it would be very difficult for you to do this, but we will do it for you. My partner and I have been responsible for helping hundreds of business people and have personally made millions of dollars online. Because our expertise is marketing and this is all we do, we're on the very cutting edge of what is working now. We will absolutely blanket the internet in your local market with your advertising message by using a synergistic combination of multiple advertising channels, such as the incredible marketing secret weapons that I'm about to show you. According to respected data accumulator eMarketer.com, U.S. adults spend 5.5 hours with video content each day. With so many adults looking at videos, how do you capitalize on it? The answer is YouTube pre-roll video ads in combination with the little-known yet massive Google Display Network. And according to Google themselves, the Google Display Network reaches 90% of all possible places online that people, your customers, will be looking at video. The potential is incredible. With YouTube pre-roll videos and the Google Display Network? However, you may be thinking, just because people are watching videos, how do I know they will be watching a video about my business? Simple. They have no choice. A pre-roll video is in essence a commercial that plays automatically at the beginning of a video a person is interested in watching. We employ a proprietary method of capturing the viewer's attention, and according to Google's own statistics, 72% of people watching a pre-roll video watch until its conclusion. Your commercial will be targeted to then pre-roll over only the videos being viewed by those who have already expressed an interest in exactly what you have to offer. So there is an absolutely huge, wide open, untapped market of consumers out there just waiting for you. And it gets even better. YouTube and the Google Display Network have their infrastructures 100% in place and ready to meet this growing demand at this point, because relatively few people other than these huge corporations are using this. They are having a mega overstock blowout super sale. It is basically supply and demand. Their inventory is nowhere near being used, so this gives the small and medium-sized business an incredible opportunity to dominate your local market. This hands you on a silver platter the ability to get highly targeted, very effective, dirt cheap ads over 90% of the internet. Now you're going to see some examples of pre-roll in-stream ads, and take notice of the kind of company you will keep. With the exception of one of these ads, which is a large real estate developer in Florida, all the others are very large companies with huge advertising budgets, but we can do it for you in a very affordable way. Now, as you will notice up at the top, I'm refreshing the page so you can see various in-stream ads and see the type of companies that are using this. And this is just one of over 2 million websites that your ad could be on. And thousands of people a day visit each of those websites. And your ad will be targeted to your local area and whatever criteria is needed to target your ideal customer. And these companies spend a lot of money to produce these pre-roll videos because they're very, very effective. And they do include a link on the ad that people can click and will take them directly to your website. And the amazing thing is that these huge companies spend a fortune to produce these pre-roll videos, as you can see. And your business will be hanging right there with them on these 2 million websites, getting better results at a fraction of the cost. Because we have discovered through very extensive and conclusive testing that using what is called a video scribe, done in a very specific and precise way, gets the best results, and that makes this form of advertising affordable to the small and medium-sized business. For very scientific reasons, this is proven to capture and hold the attention of a much higher percentage of viewers, giving you a huge advantage and prompting them to take action on the ad we create for you, as has most definitely been the case on this ad we created. You now have the ability to take your business to a level that will leave your competition wondering what happened. It is a reality that your ad can be laser targeted to your geographic area and be running simultaneously on the local versions of over 2 million websites. That means that your ad can appear on 90% of the internet, laser targeted to reach your ideal customer. It is scientific, but it is not science fiction. We create an ad that is proven to capture and hold the attention of your ideal customer, and it will literally follow them to 90% of the places that they could possibly visit online. This will immediately inject new customers into your business, and you will see results that you did not realize were possible. All for an affordable price. Don't waste any more of your money on advertising that does not work and that you cannot track. Step into the future and dominate your local market starting today. This is the future, and it is happening now. Don't get left behind. We position a video ad describing your business in front of tens of thousands of people itching to buy products and services locally and globally. What you're about to discover next is also one of the most effective forms of advertising ever invented, but until now has only been available to companies with absolutely huge budgets. To understand why this is another one of your marketing secret weapons, you must understand why it is so effective. People are constantly bombarded with ads, especially online. They, you and me included, tend to block them out. This is a marketing phenomenon known as ad blindness. Of course, creating an interesting, eye-catching ad goes a long way to solving this problem, but not far enough. It is a proven fact that a person must be exposed to an ad a minimum of 5 times before they will take action. It is the high cost of this repeat exposure that has made this incredible form of advertising out of the reach of 99% of businesses. But now, we make it possible for you to cash in on the next level evolution of this technology and get much better results than the big companies for a fraction of the price. Let me show you what I mean. Now, you may or may not be familiar with the concept that I'm about to show you. Either way, there has been a revolutionary development with it that you will want to see, and this will absolutely explode the bottom line of your business. Now it's available to you, and as you notice, I am now visiting, I'm actually on a website called Hoka 11. This is a very popular running shoe, a very big company. And now that I've visited the website, I want you to notice what happens as I go out and start browsing around the internet. I go to MSN, and there's an ad for Hoka. Then I go to ABC News, there's an ad for Hoka. Then I go to CBS News, there's an ad for Hoka. Then I go to the Weather Channel, there's an ad for Hoka. It's all on the same day. The Washington Post, there's an ad for Hoka. But now I go to the Drudge Report, and there's an ad for Hoka. The Blaze, there's an ad for Hoka. But now I go to a local website, and there's an ad for Hoka. This ad is following me. Then I go to the Canon camera website. I visit the website. Then I go to CNN, and there's an ad for Canon. And I go down, and there's another ad for Canon. Then on the same day, Washington Post, there's an ad for Canon. Then I go back to the Drudge Report on the same day. Now it's an ad for Canon. Then I go to the New York Times. There's an ad for Canon. Fox News. There's an ad for Canon. Now I go to the Progressive Insurance website. Then I go to the Weather Channel, as you see on the same day. Now there's an ad for Progressive. Fox News. There's an ad for Progressive. Sky News. There's an ad for Progressive. Then I go to a local Kansas City website, and there's an ad for Progressive. Then a local Nebraska website. There's the ad for Progressive. Now I go to the Target website and go back to the Weather Channel on the exact same day. Now it's an ad for Target. And I go to MSNBC. There's an ad for Target. Then I go to a local website, and there's an ad for Target. We can target these two local areas as well. Now I go to Amazon, who knows just a little something, the largest retailer in the world. Then I go to the Drudge Report on the same day. Now it's an ad for Amazon. Now I go to the Home Shopping Network website. Then I go to MSNBC, and there's an ad for the Home Shopping Network. Then I go to Fox News. There's an ad for the Home Shopping Network. Now I go to the Best Buy website. Then I go back to ABC News. Now it's an ad for Best Buy. Sky News. Now it's an ad for Best Buy and Hoka. Then I go to MSNBC. Now it's an ad for Best Buy. These ads are following me, a local Cleveland, Ohio website. It's an ad for Best Buy. These can be your ads on big sites and local sites. And you want to talk about your ad showing up everywhere. Here's an ad for Best Buy, even inside my Hotmail account. Now that is what I call repeat exposure. Your ad could show up even inside people's email accounts. Now I go to Sotheby's main website. Then I go to the New York Times. There's an ad for Sotheby's. Then I go to Fox News. There's an ad for Sotheby's. Then I go to the Washington Post. There's an ad for Sotheby's. Now QVC, the queen of QVC, like on Shark Tank. They know a little something about marketing. I visit the website. Then I go to MSN. There's an ad for QVC. There's another ad for QVC. Then I go to a different page, and there's another ad for a QVC product. Then I go to the New York Times. There's an ad for QVC. Then I go to the Drudge Report. Scroll down. There's an ad for QVC. All of these on the same day. Then I go to a local website, and here's an ad for QVC. The ad is following me everywhere I go. Then I go to a Nebraska website. Here's an ad for QVC. It is amazing. Here's an ad for QVC inside my Hotmail account. Now this is a company called Clothing Monster, and I go to the Clothing Monster website, actually visit their website, and then go to CNN. There's an ad for Clothing Monster. Then I go to Fox News. There's an ad for Clothing Monster. Then I go to the Weather Channel, as you see, on the same day. Now it's an ad for Clothing Monster. Then I go to the Washington Post, Clothing Monster. Then I go to MSNBC. Now it's an ad for Clothing Monster. And then I go to a local website, and there's an ad for Clothing Monster. Now let me give you an example of what happens on a local website in a local area. I'm on the website of 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating in the Richmond, Virginia area. And now I will go to the local Richmond, Virginia NBC 12 local television website. There's an ad for 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning appearing on a local site. Now I'll go over to tunein.com, which is a very popular website, listing radio stations in Richmond, Virginia, and there's the ad. Now actually go to a radio station page, and there's the ad for 1 hour heating and air conditioning in Richmond. The ad follows me on local websites. There are currently 23,000 people on this very page right now in Richmond, Virginia. Now I'm visiting Streaming the Net, a website for another local Richmond radio station, and there it is again, an ad for 1 hour heating. Now I'm actually visiting the site of Williams and Sivey Cosmetic Dentists in the Dallas, Texas area. And now I will go to the local Fox television news site in Dallas, and there's an ad for Williams and Sivey Dentists. There's another ad for Williams and Sivey on Fox in Dallas. And here's the website of a newspaper of a city that's a suburb of Dallas called Plano, Texas. This is the Plano Star-Courier. There's an ad for Williams and Sivey Cosmetic Dentists on a local newspaper website. Here's a local website called Topics, and pretty much every community has a Topics page if you just go search for Topics. But this is the Topics page for a suburb of Dallas called Plano, Texas, that has about 250,000 people in it. And if you look here, here's an ad for Williams and Sivey Cosmetic Dentists on a very prominent, highly visited website. So it makes no difference if the website is local, national, or international. The ad follows me. And then I go to weather.com, and there is an ad for Williams and Sivey. It doesn't matter what website I go to. The ad follows me. As you can see, this is how any business, large or small, anywhere, can make absolutely sure they get repeat exposure. They simply have their ad follow interested people everywhere they go. But remember, I had to visit their website before it would engage the ad to follow me. It's that fact that makes this so expensive. These companies have to run big, expensive ads just to get people to visit their websites in the first place. But now, you do not have to do that. We have the next level capability. That allows your ad to follow laser-targeted buyers looking for exactly what you offer to 90% of the places they can go, locally or globally, and they do not have to visit your website first. This allows them to see your ad over and over, and it completely eliminates the need for you to run an expensive initial ad to make them visit your website first. This saves you a fortune and gives you the biggest competitive advantage possible. When these buyers go online and simply do a search for what you offer, we are able to make your ad start appearing before anyone else because they do not have to visit your website. Then your ad starts following them almost everywhere they go, giving you repeat exposure and reminding them to buy from you. We will put you on 32 different ad networks that encompass over 40 million websites, as well as over 1 billion targeted web pages, and in a very short time, you will absolutely dominate your local market. We will build a customized, highly targeted audience list for your business and market repeatedly to that list for great results. Massive exposure for pennies. Obviously, there is only one reason that companies with multi-million-dollar ad budgets are advertising in the ways that we've shown you. They work. We now give you the ability to advertise in the same way that the top companies do. But at a price that is probably less than you are already currently spending. When we work with a client, we are on a mission to see them succeed. And we're offering exclusivity to one business of your type in your local area. If you want more information on how to dominate your competition rather than be dominated by your competition, simply follow the instructions below.